I'd like to thank our sponsor for this video, which is TrueFire. Hello, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. If you're new here, hi, my name is Katie. I am a music teacher, an Enya endorsed artist, and I love helping my students utilize their gifts and talents to be able to serve others. Today we're going to be learning 8 essential strumming patterns. Now these strumming patterns, they piggyback off of Rhythm 101. So if you haven't seen that video and you don't really have a strong foundation in rhythm or not really quite sure what's going on, please visit that video. It'll explain a lot and it is a great foundation to learning these strumming patterns. Okay, so let's get started. Now the direction in which you strum could be indicated by arrows, and it can also be indicated by a caret or a staple or incomplete rectangle. So the incomplete rectangle with the staple facing down, that means strum down, and then the caret means strum up. So that little half incomplete arrow, strum down, strum up. I'm going to be using this notation right here. So like I had mentioned before in the previous video on Rhythm 101, we have the quarter notes where I strum down. So I count to 4 and then I start over. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a great place to start with any song when you're just learning something and learning how to practice your chord transitions. This is something that I do with my students all of the time. I have this in my tutorials on YouTube online where I start with that essential strumming pattern if you're just trying to get the chords underneath your fingers. Great option. The next we have 3 quarter notes and 2 eighth notes. So we have down, 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 up, down, 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 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. It adds variation to the quarter notes, but it's still simple enough where you'd be able to add that one change at the end, the down, up. So slow, 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 quick, quick, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. That's really going to add a lot to your strumming, even if it's just a simple song. The next strumming pattern is very similar, it's just now we're going to be adding 2 more eighth notes. It'll sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. I think you heard me whisper and in between, especially with my quarter notes. I am keeping that eighth note pulse in my head because what happens is that if we don't have that as a placeholder in our head and we're not counting, we could end up rushing certain counts. So we go like 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that doesn't really do us any favors, and then things just sound off. So I'm counting in my head 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. So with the quarter notes, I have 1, and then we have 2, and, that equal 1 strum, 1, and 2, and then I have the 3, and 4, and, down, up, down, up. It makes things more even. All right, so I'm going to do that again. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. The next strumming pattern is eighth notes. So just pure eighth notes, and you could strum down 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and. Or you could strum down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. You notice that when you just strum down, it creates a really nice steady beat, but it's one dynamic. And then if you strum down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, you'll find that it's easier because you won't wear out your muscles as much with down, 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 down. This one is more ergonomic when you strum up and down. Now before we get into the next part of the rhythm, I would like to thank our sponsor for this video, which is TrueFire. TrueFire uses world-class teachers to create online lessons. I've tried them for the past few months, and my playing always improves. I'm using Joe Robinson's course 10 Scales and Modes You Must Know, and not only does he tell you how to play these modes, but he demonstrates why they work over certain chord progressions. It's complete with tabs, multi-angle camera shots, and you have the ability to slow down the video to meet your speed. It's brilliant. Get 35% off TrueFire courses using the promo code OneMusic35, which is linked in the description box below and a pinned comment. Or sign up for the All Access Pass to have access to the entire TrueFire catalog. You can sample anything in the catalog with the All Access Pass and see what you want to learn next. I love their tagline, learn, practice, and play with TrueFire. Thanks again for TrueFire for sponsoring this video. Now we're going to add a tie. Remember how I mentioned that I count eighth notes in my head? This is going to be essential because what happens with a tie is that you have two notes together that are absorbed, two beats together that are absorbed. So this is 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 4 and. Count 3 is absorbed. So how I'm doing that is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. It's going to sound like a bit of a skip in the beat, and it adds some really nice variation to your eighth notes so that it breaks it apart and makes it more smooth. That's what I'd say. So it sounds like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Do you see how I'm whispering 3 because then it helps me keep my place, because most people have a tendency to rush through that tie. And I have 2 upstrokes now. Okay, you can still keep that eighth note rhythm going: down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. See how I did a pseudo downstroke there? Yeah, but just as long as you note that basically it's the 2 upstrokes that are going to help you: down, up, down, up, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And the next strumming pattern, which is also called the island strumming pattern, very similar to the previous one, but now we just have a quarter note at the end, or quarter note at the beginning, and then the rest are eighth notes with that tie. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And the last one has 1 eighth note and 2 16th notes 4 times in a row. So we have down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick, big, river, big, river, big, river, big, river. Sometimes I just say certain things, and sometimes it just resonates with some of my students. Sometimes the counts really resonate. Sometimes it just helps to have a phrase with it. So if you're like, what are you saying, Katie? I'm just adding a few things and maybe something will stick with you. I know that they have really stuck with me when I was learning rhythm. So to help me, maybe it'll help you. I have some videos all about some different guitar techniques. I'm going to leave those around me in the cards, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.